In the event rental business, when you're first starting out, it's interesting. I just bought 25 barrels, and I'll walk through the shop as I talk to, it's easier for me to talk when I'm pacing, I guess. I don't know. But the point is, that way you can also see all the barrels here. They're just 25. It's not a huge amount. We're not a huge business, but it is the biggest purchase of barrels, quantity-wise, price-wise, that I've ever made in one sort of purchase. So in this video, I want to briefly talk about buying confidence, okay? So when you first start your event business and you're about to make a purchase, you're going to be a little bit scared. You know, oh, I have to buy 50 chairs. I have to buy 30 chairs. Whatever it is, you're going to be a little bit scared because you haven't even bought one chair before, potentially. And now here you are buying a massive amount of chairs, and you're like, wow, I haven't even bought one, so I'm a bit apprehensive. First of all, I want to say, relax. It usually works out. Make sure you do a little bit of research, obviously, see what other people are using. If it's the same or similar item, it most likely will rent out. You're going to get your money back for it. You know, don't stress too much. I know it is stressful, but, you know, don't stress too much. So the cool thing is, as you buy more, you get more confident. You know, first we bought 5 of these barrels, or maybe even less. I might not remember the very first purchase of these barrels, but I think it might have been 5, maybe 2 or something like that. And then we started buying more. So then I bought 8, then I bought 10, then I bought 12, then I bought 15, and now today I bought 25 of these barrels. And I'm much more confident. I'm not freaking out. Obviously, it's a huge amount of income or of cash to sort of put into something, but we've made money off these before. We actually sell these even though we're an event rental company, and these go quite fast. And so I'm not really freaking out. And as you buy bigger quantities of items, you're going to be freaking out less and less, even though you're making larger purchases. So that's interesting. Furthermore, the cool thing is that there's a huge advantage when you're making larger purchases. You are going to be getting those items for way less money. When you develop a rapport with the supplier, and then when you buy bigger bulk shipments, they're going to be giving you bigger discounts. So it's really cool that you'll see that it feels cool that, hey, you know, now making the profit margin is bigger. I don't have to make as many trips as I usually do because, you know, you buy 5 of the items, 10 of the items, and you're going to have to buy some more if you're selling them quite quickly. And so you're going to do the transaction again. There's transaction costs. You're going to drive out and pick up the stuff if they're not being delivered. And in the end, buying larger quantities typically works out. And that's obviously for some reason, maybe the market crashes and you're not able to sell or rent those items out. But typically, the bigger purchases I buy, I don't really worry about it too much. Obviously, I think, oh, that's a lot of money, but I'm not freaking out like I used to because I have that experience and therefore I have that confidence and I'm getting a better deal. So that's just a little video. I'm excited to say, hey, you know, I purchased a few barrels. We'll see how fast they rent out. Actually, 1/3 of these barrels are also owned by my employee. I was like, hey, you know, do you want to go split seas on these? And so we did that. So that's kind of cool. We'll see how that works out. And that kind of opens up and breaks the ice for bigger deals in the future. You know, if you don't want to tie up too much funds in one item, you know, you can always go split seas, benefit both ways. It's a win-win. And that's actually what happened here in part. So I'm excited to see how that works out. And that also, again, it builds that trust, breaks the ice, and that opens up possibilities for the future. And really, working together on things is a huge... now we're going off topic. Let's stay on schedule. Let's stay on topic. Schedule. I've gone completely insane. But anyway, 25 barrels. You're going to actually count them. Don't forget these ones here. There's 3 more here. And actually, 3 of these I've had previously. So we didn't go completely down to 0. Take it easy. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you later.